I remember sitting in my office down on Pennsylvania Avenue. I had just started my company maybe 5 months earlier, 6 months earlier. And I noticed that the phones had stopped ringing. Like, not just my phone, all the phones. And it took about 90 minutes, maybe a couple hours, to realize there was no activity. And I called a friend and I said, hey, I think something's wrong with my phones. Can you call me back and, just so I can check the ringer in the line? And he did that, and the phone rang. And he says, hey, have you looked at the news? And I said, no. I said, what's going on? He says, the entire market's crashed. Lehman Brothers has gone out of business. And for someone who helps people buy companies, do mergers, that day, all business stopped. Not only at my firm that I had just started 6 months earlier, but at the law firms and the accounting firms. So as a young entrepreneur, we were in the middle of a quandary. And I remember the month after month just burning cash in pursuit of just keeping the companies alive. And on my desk, I have this little piggy bank that says Capitalist Pig on it. And I remember the day that I looked at it and said, I may have to crack that to get gas to go sign this contract. And fortunately, I didn't have to crack it, but we went and signed the contract. And through the lean times, we kept the companies going. And at that time, I think I had 2 or 3 companies at the time. And on a wing and a prayer and some rubber bands and some tape, we somehow kept that thing going through 2007, 6, 7, 8. And now we're doing great. And a lot of times when I teach the course on startups at the law school I teach at, I tell the kids that if you want to be an entrepreneur, you got to go through the fire, you got to go through the dark. And oftentimes you got to go by yourself. And I got lucky. There were some really good guys and ladies around me that were also starting their companies. And we huddled together like the penguins on the North Pole when the wind howls. And we made it through the greatest recession in 100 years and came out on the other side.